Now, Golden State Valkyries, listen, this was a team that everybody was kind of looking to see who they would pick. They had an expansion draft, but this is the first official draft that they've had.
Mhm.
And, you know, I mean, they are not a team that shies away from international players. As a matter of fact, they invite international players. I
Mhm.
believe I think they have 9 players now, 10 on their current roster that are international players. And they picked Yuste Yosite. And man, that's an amazing pickup, if you ask me. One of the
Mhm.
international players that has been on everyone's radar. Some people had her going higher in the draft.
Mhm.
So I feel like at that point, they did really do a good pick. Not many people thought that Golden State might pick her, but if you look at their roster and what they're building, it makes sense to me. What do you think, Ashley?
Yeah, I give this a B, and I'll tell you why. I did think they were going to go and get Morrow. I think we all kind of were talking about that. A lot of the mock drafts had her going 5. I'm surprised she didn't go top 5. I am surprised that with the Valkyries being a brand new organization, that they're not leaning more evenly in terms of vets and rookies or sophomores or younger players, right? And what I mean by that is kind of like I'm saying with the Mystics, or I said with the Mystics, where you have an opportunity to start from scratch. It's the same thing in Golden State, right? You have an opportunity to build a culture, and you have an opportunity to get players that not only can provide veteran leadership in the locker room, but to get players that can one day be the vets to the next wave that comes in. And my only thing that I'm kind of thrown off about what the Valkyries are doing, it seems they're leaning heavily on experience and vets and people who have skin in the game, if you will. And they're not really a team that seems interested, at least right now, in developing younger talent and teaching younger talent, which is interesting to me because unless they think that they're winning a chip this season, I wonder what the rush is. You know, they're kind of moving like a team where the time is ticking and you only got a couple of more seasons left until like your championship roster is retiring or going. They're moving with a very fast pace for a team that has kind of all the time in the world. So unless their timeline's different than the rest of ours, I'm surprised they don't have a little bit more young talent on their team.
Oh, I think their timeline is very different than what you're saying
Clearly.
specifically. They want to win right away. I mean, if
Mhm.
you know anything about the Golden State Warriors, anything about Joe Lacob, anything about the way that front office works, I mean, I kind of know because I worked there for 13 years, but they're not looking to build, they're looking to win. And I don't care, if it's the first year, second year, third year, it's always an expectation. So I'm not shocked by this. I mean, they're building a roster that has, like you said, experience, people who have been there. They're bringing in some young players. Like I love that they drafted Caitlin Chen as well, and we'll talk a little bit more about her in another segment of the show. But
Mhm.
from if you look at all their rosters, the European contingent that they have,
Yeah.
they're definitely a team to watch that is going to come in and try to make marks right away. Someone called them the most interesting team to watch this year because of all of that. And so
I do
I
think
don't know.
I do think it's interesting though because this team could look drastically different next year. So to me, I mean, I guess that kind of leads more to your point of like they're trying to win now because the team's going to look different next year. A lot of free agents, new CBA, you're going to have another draft. So to your point, yeah, this might be a one and done situation with this roster. Like y'all better win because this team's going to look different in 365. So you're probably right there.
Yeah, but they also, if I could be wrong, Emmy could fact check this, but they have a lot of cap space. They can attack a lot of the free agency players and all of that. So it's like they're looking to win, now, but also they have the room and ability to even get better So, you know, and I think the whole league is going to look different, especially with the new CBA and everything coming up too. Everything is going to be kind of different than what we can see. But yeah, Golden State, very, very interesting for sure.